Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault once again. Today I give you the Duke 200 2017 model Walkaround, and in this video I'll be featuring the new color schemes launched for Duke 200. We'll check out what's new with the 2017 model. I'll quickly share my ownership experience of the Duke 200, and we'll also briefly analyze as to where the Duke 200 stands currently with so many bikes being launched in and around its price range. So first let's look at what's new. What's immediately noticeable is the new livery that the 2017 Duke 200 gets. Now, does it look good? Well, again, that boils down to each one's individual taste, with the old model's body graphics well and truly sinking into our minds comprehensively. I think this new decal work will take some time to appeal to the audience. Secondly, the Duke 200 2017 model now gets orange alloy wheels just like its elder sibling, the Duke 390. Technically, another important update that the bike gets is a BS4 compliant engine, which pretty much means that the bike puts out lesser pollution now and is more environment friendly. Now, all these changes come at no extra cost because the Duke 200 continues to be made available at its existing price of Rs 1,43,500 ex-showroom Delhi. The Duke 200, when launched back in 2012, came across as something that the Indian bikers had never experienced before. It was unbelievably lightweight, it was incredibly agile, and had insane amount of power on offer for a bike in its segment. As a result, the bike immediately won the hearts of enthusiasts and bikers across our nation, and today we see the orange venom well and truly instilled into the performance-hungry biker generation. Now, looking at some of its special features, the trellis frame with the weight grouped towards the center of gravity offers incredible stability and great maneuverability. Aiding this perfectly is the high-quality pin-jointed aluminum swing arm that is produced as per the same principles as that on the Duke 690, and together they offer excellent torsional rigidity and amazing tracking stability. The digital cockpit on the 2017 model remains the same as that of the preceding model. It doesn't get the new updated speedo console that the RC gets. The signature underbelly exhaust of the Duke 200 that stunned many a soul when it was first launched aids in mass centralization concept and comes with amazing water wading capabilities. The fuel tank capacity has now been reduced from 10.5 liters to 10.2 liters. Brakes continue to remain the same as that of the 2016 model with a 300 mm front disc and a 230 mm rear disc. This bike also doesn't get the two-piece rear monoshock cover like the RC Twins. This one just gets a single flap cover for the rear monoshock. The bike continues with all the updates that the bike got in 2016, like the better cushioned and more comfortable seats, thicker disc pads, always headlamp on function with no light switch, etc. Now, the 2017 model also gets the same new tread pattern MRF Rev Z tires that the Duke 200 got updated with last year. Now, I do have these new tread pattern tires installed on my 2014 Duke 200, and trust me, they do offer better road grip than the older tires that came with the bike. Now, looking at the engine specs, the bike comes powered by the same 199.5cc engine that puts out 25 PS of max power and 19.2 Newton meters of max torque along with a 6-speed gearbox. The 2016 model was a lot more refined with a lighter clutch, smoother gear shifts, and lighter and crispier throttle action when compared to the earlier models like the 2014 model that I currently own. Now, I'm hoping with the BS4 update the engine would be further refined now. I'll bring you my first ride impression of this new 2017 model soon, so please stay tuned for that. So where does the Duke 200 stand currently? Does it stand unfazed despite the new machines invading the market to eat into its market share? And what makes the Duke 200 so special? Well, being a Duke 200 owner myself, I must tell you that I enjoy each and every ride on this bike through the city streets. I keep running from pillar to post each day, covering nearly 70 to 80 kilometers to and fro to bring you all the latest launches and updates and the first rides and whatnot. And believe me, the Duke 200 serves as the perfect companion. What immediately falls to its favor is its incredibly lightweight body that is super easy to flick around in the city. Adding all the excitement to this brilliant chassis is the power mill that gives you instant acceleration at the lightest ring of the throttle that helps you shoot past the vehicle you want to overtake in an instant. Also, despite the lightweight chassis, the bike is extremely stable and well balanced. The aluminum swing arm along with the rear monoshock and the steel trellis frame offers the bike brilliant handling characteristics. The only glitch though is that the suspension setup is very stiff to offer great cornering stability and better high-speed stability. but on our Indian roads, it really gives your groin area a tough time. Also, the recent paid service for my Duke 200, changing the engine oil, the air filter, the oil filter, the rear brake pad, chain lubrication and service charge amounted to rupees 3,227, which I feel is very reasonable considering the fact that this bike falls under the premium entry level performance bike category. The mileage that I am getting from my Duke 200 is around 33 kmpl in city, which again is pretty decent in my opinion. Also, regarding the engine heating, yes, you do feel the heat on your legs when stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. It's okay and kind of a relief in the winter season, but it is indeed bothersome if you're stuck in a similar situation on a hot midsummer afternoon. But once you're up and about riding through the empty stretches, the heating isn't all that apparent. And they seem to have worked on this heating issue on the 2016 model, so I believe that gets carried forward on the 2017 model as well. So to sum it all up, I would say that the Duke 200 is indeed a special motorcycle that offers all the adrenaline rush and explosive power in a sweet little package. And just like Valentino Rossi being one of the greatest riders ever despite many other younger talented riders around him, the Duke 200, despite all the competition surrounding it today, will always go down as a special motorcycle that introduced performance motorcycling to the bikers here in our nation. A bike that unraveled a whole new chapter in the Indian motorcycling history. Well, that's about it for now. Continue to enjoy the rest of the video with some good music playing in the background. So until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless and ride safe.